You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today. Welcome to the desert of the real.
What we are witnessing is a global awakening. It is the beginning of a 20-year transit, Pluto and Aquarius. Buckle up. This is a major death rebirth cycle of humanity. Information is coming out real time every day. They're trying to tell you that you are listening to misinformation. They're gaslighting you. And then the truth tellers are pulling the receipts. Oh, look at the patents. Look at this documentary. Look at that expert. Look at this congressional testimony. Yeah. Who's really giving the misinformation here? Oh, it's coming out, and it's brutal. I have bad news for the people that are doing the gaslighting. I mean, you know, the professional level gaslighters. The ones that are making six figures. This ain't going away anytime soon. This is a 20-year transit we're at the beginning of. And I feel bad. I feel really bad for the people all over the nation that are realizing that what happened in North Carolina, what's about to happen in Florida, what probably happened back in Katrina, hell, Lord only knows how long this has been going on, is man-made. And the people who have been gaslit so hard for how many years that can't be reasoned with and are gaslighting other people, and they don't know how to deal with what's going on. These knuckleheads are difficult, let me tell you. They are hard nuts to crack. Those of us who've been awake for a long time, I've been awake since the early 90s. Really difficult. And this year, particularly hard for me to deal with people who are walking into a danger zone, death zone, like you see some people, unfortunately, in these affected areas. We know there's going to be some people that you're not going to be able to get out of there. And I have to remind myself, we can't win everybody. I don't claim to understand why people are still asleep in 2024. Trust me, I've tried to figure it out myself. The only conclusion I can come up with is they do not want to be awake, because being awake bears with it a responsibility many do not want to bear. And I get it, I understand, because one of the painful things about being awake at this point with the consciousness of humanity is that we have to watch people walk into their own demise, their own destruction, their own danger, because they will not listen to warnings. They will not heed warnings. They would rather mock you, laugh at you, call you names, gaslight you, silence you, censor you, shut you down, unfriend you, block you, whatever, fill in the blank. They'd rather that than to entertain the possibility that they've been misled or that they don't have all the information. So my hat's off to those of you who keep speaking the truth, because it's not only hard to bear, swimming against the current, but it's also hard to watch. And I've gone through some things this year where it's like, it amazes me how you will warn people, they will not listen to you, and they walk right into the slaughterhouse. And then when they get slaughtered, they still continue. And you ask yourself, my God, did I not warn you? Was I not proven correct? Why are you still doing this? Or even when something clicks on, they're like, well, I know that's a lie, but I just can't wrap my head around the truth. Well, I just don't know how to live different. But we got to know we are affecting some people, and this is something I have to remind myself. We can't save everyone. Not everyone wants to be saved. I don't know why certain people want to remain sleepwalking in this reality. They want to keep the dream alive, even though it's becoming an obvious nightmare. No matter how many receipts you bring to them, no matter how much reality gets dealt to them, they just want to keep living this fantasy land You know, we can't save everyone. We can only reach the people that want to be reached, that are actually seeking the truth. And by the way, I have figured that out. These people who can't be reasoned with even when they have the receipts, it's because they don't want to know the truth. They're not seeking the truth. They either think they have it or they don't care if they have it. One or the other. They are not seeking the truth. You can only do what you can do. I'm here to be a truth teller. I'm here to do it, but I'm dealing with a hell of a lot of spiritual warfare to try to get that truth out there. I'm not responsible for what people do with it. I'm only responsible for speaking it. And so those of you who keep speaking the truth in spite of, despite the pushback, the rejection, the censorship, the blocking, the but whatever, my hat's off to you. Because I do think that collectively more people are waking up. They will continue. There's no way. I'm sorry. The longer this goes on, the harder it's going to be to keep these lies alive. We're figuring out, we're redefining what it really means to be a conspiracy theorist. Okay? Those of us who were mocked as that years ago, or even currently, try that again in about a year and a half, 2 years from now. That term is going to get turned on its head. And the people who were calling others conspiracy theorists are going to be known as the real conspiracy theorists.